Ladies and gentlemen, the caffeine tier list by TheSmithPlays himself. We got two lists, okay? We have the energy drink side of things and we have the more traditional side of things, okay? We'll start with coffee and then we're gonna move our way into the big dogs of the energy drinks and Gfuel and other stuff as well. I think we have to start this list with just the OG, the original, a nice black coffee. I think there's a reason that coffee is so popular. It's because it's just like overall extremely solid. Okay, you got caffeine, you also got some other things in it that give it a little bit of an antidepressant effect, makes you feel very good. It's a very solid base. However, coffee is a little bit more jittery than other forms of caffeine because of that other stuff that's in it. I actually find it to be a lot more jittery than like some energy drinks or just a caffeine pill. Coffee is amazing. I drink it pretty much every day. I am fully addicted, but I think it's just an A tier. I think it's fantastic. It's a base level, but there is stuff that's better. What do we have here? Like a pumpkin spiced latte. If you're looking for flavor, a pumpkin spiced latte is really good, but I don't think it is like the best daily drinker. There's a lot of calories in it, a lot of sugar. There's a lot better ways to get your caffeine source. So I'm gonna actually put it as like a high C. It's tasty, but if you want tasty, just get a milkshake. Next up, we're gonna go green tea. Green tea is actually very underrated. Green tea has L-theanine in it, which actually calms you down. So you can drink a lot of it and you won't get like super anxious like you will from a lot of other forms of caffeine. So I think that this actually deserves, man, does green tea deserve a B tier? No, yeah. Green tea is a solid B tier beverage. Kind of underrated in my opinion. Pretty tasty. Also, yeah, phenomenal health benefits, so don't forget that as well. Next up, we have, this is matcha. I think that this also deserves a B tier. It's caffeinated, it's kind of like green tea. It's not quite as good as green tea in my opinion, and it's not as popular as coffee or green tea for like a reason. Okay, we're getting into some heavy hitters now. Cappuccino, in my opinion, is the best form of a coffee / caffeinated beverage. There's something to do with the milk and the fat in it. The way that it hits you is much smoother, way less jittery, and it's actually like it feels quite a bit better in my opinion. I think that cappuccinos deserve S tier. Next up, we have water. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if you're hydrated, then these are all great. But if you're not hydrated, none of this is gonna help make you feel better than a water. You're literally 60% of it. Honestly, water is above S tier. Water is the most important thing on this list. There's no denying it. I'm not actually sure what this next one is. It might just be a regular latte. It's kind of hard to say. I'm just gonna say this is the rest of the generic like cafe drinks, like macchiato, maybe a latte. We'll just put it in the A tier because I know a lot of people like these. They're caffeinated, they taste pretty good. Not quite a cappuccino though. Maybe it's an Americano, maybe, and then it would also be A. Iced coffee. Okay, iced coffee is really good when it's good. You know what I mean? Like the wintertime, you don't want an iced coffee. It's not good all year round, but a hot coffee on a summer day is also not like crazy. I think that iced coffee in its best form, a hot summer day, is S tier. It's not as good as a cappuccino, but it is like the cold equivalent to a cappuccino. It hits crazy. It is so energizing. It cools you off. I have so many good memories of an iced coffee. I think the love for iced coffee is also just there in general. So I'd say S tier. And then we have yerba mate. I don't want to rank Red Bull on this list. Yerba mate, actually, I don't know. I would probably also say B tier. It's not that great, really. Red Bull, you'll see where I rank Red Bull. There is the traditional caffeine form list. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the heavy hitters, the big dogs of caffeine. I'm talking 200 milligrams per serving. Fire it up. Let's get it going. So we're gonna start with like an OG, the full throttle. This was like one of the first energy drinks I ever had, probably in like 2008. These are full of sugar. They don't taste very good. And for that reason, I mean, I don't even know if they sell them anymore. I'm going to go D tier. I think Full Throttles are pretty trash, as I recall. You know, even when I was like 14, they were bad. They probably have not aged well. This is an interesting one. These are kind of new. These C4 energy drinks. These are kind of weird because they contain beta-alanine, which is like what people take for working out. It's the stuff in pre-workout that makes you tingle. The problem with beta-alanine is you need to consume it every day for like a month in order to get enough stores of it so that it actually like gives you a cardiovascular edge. In an energy drink, pre-workout, whatever you want it to be, I think that's stupid. So I don't really want to feel tingly off of an energy drink, but it does hit pretty good. Low sugar, I'll give it a B tier. Next up, we have generic, like organic aimed drink. I don't know what this is. This is like a we're trying to be good for you, but we're still an energy drink. I've seen a lot of these before. They're never very good. They never hit as good as a true energy drink. I don't know why you're trying to shy away from what you are, but it's not that. It's probably a little bit better for you. So I'll give it like a C tier. It's kind of whatever. Ooh, chat. Do we have any opinions on the Gfuel? I've not tried it. I'm gonna have to get chat to rank this. It's just regular Mountain Dew. No. Well, actually, let's look at the nutrition of this. No, that's... Is it just regular Mountain Dew? Dude, I'm seeing so many conflicting answers right here. Okay, I think it's like 90. It has a bit of 23 grams of sugar. That's going down the list. I'm gonna just put that in the B tier. I think that's probably like fairly mid. Rain, honestly, I would say worse than C4. I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Like pretty below average energy drink in my opinion. Is this I think that this one is a Monster Hydro and this one down here is like the regular Monster. I don't know. If this is a Monster Hydro, I'm going D tier. Absolute trash beverage. Absolutely trash. Just like not good in any way whatsoever. Bang Energy, chat. I need your opinion on this guy. This is like the heavy caffeinated energy drink. These things will literally kill you if you're not careful. It can kill a small child. I think it does serve a purpose, but again, to me, Bang Energy Drink is like, yeah, it's so jittery. But like, if you're a psychopath, maybe you need it. I think for the psychos, like, I think there is some people that think it's D tier, and there's some people that think it's S tier. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just put it in B, because it definitely serves a purpose, but it's not for everyone. Next up, we have the Rockstar. Rockstar is like a better Full Throttle, but actually they have some decent flavors, but they're still like pretty bad. Like they are on the low end as far as like energy drinks go. I think it's better than a Rain, but I'd rather probably anything in the B tier, so higher C. I think this is a Monster actually. And now I'm questioning, because maybe what this is a sugar-free Monster, and this is what in Canada we like. It kind of looks like a Mountain Dew, but it has the Monster logo on it. In Canada, this is what we call the Hydros. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, is we're gonna replace this image as the Hydro, like those weird watery monsters. I'm gonna call this actually a sugar-free Monster, and sugar-free Monster is S tier. Okay, the white sugar-free Monster is literally insane. I think it's one of the best energy drinks out there. This guy right here, the white sugar-free Monster, it hits great. It's not too much caffeine. Obviously, it's sugar-free. I think it's the best bang for your buck on an energy drink. It's a classic. We all love it for a reason. And if you're drinking the sugar-free version, you're not a Kyle. So win-win. Next up, we have Mountain Dew. And I kind of hate that it's just Mountain Dew as a pop on this list, because I think Mountain Dew is a really poor form of caffeine. You're drinking a Mountain Dew for the flavor, not so much the energy, right? So in terms of taste, like Mountain Dew is pretty good. It's like an A or B tier beverage for sure. But as far as energy drink goes, like the calorie caffeine content to caffeine ratio is pretty bad. I would honestly probably say, like, as an energy drink, it's a D tier. Like as a drink, A or B, but it's a D tier energy drink. Oh my God, Amp Energy. This one is a throwback. In my opinion, this was like very mid, but still better than like Full Throttle, still better than the Rockstar. As I recall, I would drink these a lot at like hockey games growing up, at the ski hill. Amps were okay. I think I would drink one now and get a hit of nostalgia and then be like, this is pretty mid. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't know what this one is, this Giants Energy. I don't know what that is. Now we have Mountain Dew Kickstart, a slightly better version of Mountain Dew. They advertise that it's like 50% juice, 50% pop. It's like healthier, man, but it's still got a ton of sugar. They taste okay. They've got an okay amount of caffeine, but less than most energy drinks. I think it's like the most solid C tier thing we've seen so far, but it's just like kind of weird because again, like, why are you like kind of like half stepping into caffeine? I mean, I guess maybe for people that are a little bit less, that have less of a tolerance, sure. Next up is Jolt, which again, I'm just gonna say, can we just brand Jolt as like the generic million gas station energy drinks that have like just popped up over the years, like Tab and like everything else, you know, Jolt itself, all of those like random ones. I think these are usually okay, but not very good. I would put them at the bottom of C. NOS. Does anyone remember when NOS came in the bottle? Like throwback? These were crazy back in the day. Look at these bad boys. Whoa. These were fun. I like the branding. That alone, it makes it exciting to me. It's like a very different style energy drink. I do agree though, NOS was really gross. It looked cool, but it was really gross. People are saying that Rain is actually really terrible. I haven't had a full can of it. I've only had a sip. It's a diabolical beverage. Absolutely putrid. Okay, I'll bump Rain down to D tier. I think NOS can go in high C. They're gross, but if I needed a kick, I'd probably drink it over any of these ones. At least just for nostalgia and for that bottle. I feel like I've seen this one before, but like WTF, I don't know what that is. Surge, also WTF, I don't know what that is. No one drinks these. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the heavy hitters, okay? We've got the Red Bull, the Monster, and the Gfuel. Okay, this is the big dogs that I'm talking about here. Red Bull is overrated. Classic regular flavor Red Bull is really gross. It's expensive and its caffeine content to cost ratio is bad. A regular can of Red Bull has 80 milligrams of caffeine. That's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Straight to the dome. I could shotgun a Red Bull and go to bed. They're wimpy, they taste bad, they're overrated. A regular Red Bull is honestly like mid C tier. Like maybe at the same level as Rockstar, okay? A sugar-free, I will say, still sits in C tier because it tastes so goddamn bad. However, in fairness, respect where respect is due, their new flavors are pretty good. And I would put them in high B tier. So like the new like lemon and like lemon lime and the peach, the cherry, whatever, those are pretty good. Like they taste great. They're just like not that caffeinated. I would say like high B, low A. However, regular Red Bull is absolute garbage, C tier. From here, again, just want to reiterate, sugar-free Monster is S tier. It is insanely good. Regular Monster is basically good Rockstar, which is basically good Full Throttle, right? Monster is like a weird kind of crazy flavor. I don't like the sugar in it. I don't love the flavor, especially compared to how freaking tasty the sugar-free ones are. But Monster, it serves the place. I think I can give it the highest B tier. I think it deserves high B tier. It does have a lot of flavor variety. That's true, actually. Some Monster, Red Monster Salt, really tasty, actually. The sugar is bad for you, but I think if you're gonna go with a sugary energy drink, Monster is probably gonna provide you with the best amount of options, the best flavors. They even have coffee flavors, which are pretty good. I'll go A tier on the Monster. I can respect Monster. Monster, if you wanna sponsor me, by the way, hit me up on Twitter at TheSmithPlays. I'm down for a Monster sponsorship. Ladies and gentlemen, Gfuel is like, listen, I put this last because this is what everyone wanted to know. Where does it rank? Okay. Gfuel is almost sugar-free. That puts it easily already up into B tier. It's got good flavors, so I think it deserves to go A tier. You could choose how much you want to drink, which is inconvenient, but when like you have to bring a tub around is inconvenient. You got to mix it up. Like, it's just not as easy. But the Gfuel flavors, I would rather drink a Gfuel than a Monster. Easily. The only thing I would say is Gfuel is it just doesn't quite provide the hit that a sugar-free Monster Energy does. A sugar-free Monster is like, boom, battery stack to your day. Like, it's fantastic. And Gfuel just doesn't satisfy my crackhead urges quite like a sugar-free Monster. I love Gfuel. I genuinely think it is one of the best energy sources you can get. Tons of flavors. You can choose how much you want to drink, which is awesome when you're at home. But it just is not quite the formula of Monster. And so I think it deserves top of A, but not S. Ladies and gentlemen, coffee, okay. Water reigns above all. Then you have cappuccino, iced coffee, sugar-free Monster in that S tier. And that's it.